Hi, I'm decorating Newcastle sector of Ben Parry. While the police and government sit in their offices fighting the wars in the streets, I'm out here to show you what we're really dealing with. Welcome to Newcastle, the Toon, the town of black and white, the city that puts the great in Great Britain. The wars in the streets to wars in the stadium. From thugs and biker in Tyneside to football scandals in St James's. It's time to take a look inside the cesspit of destroyed dreams, drugs and death that make up this great city of life. St James's Park, this is where it all begins. One of the biggest stadiums in European football, with fans coming in and hooligans coming out, hidden at your stadium and on your streets, the Newcastle Gremlins.
Go.
So today I'm with Joe. And Joe, is it true that your dad was the vice president of the Newcastle Gremlins?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And what was that like?
It was pretty cool. I mean, I used to go to football every weekend, away days, home days.
Did you ever see yourself getting involved in it? Or?
For a point in time I wanted to be like him, and I had a little stint.
Oh yeah,
I got arrested, and then my mum and dad's involved, and she was like, "You're not seeing your dad anymore," so I was saying, "I'm watching."
Has your dad ever been arrested?
Yes, he has, yeah. It used to be sometimes.
More than once?
Yeah, it used to be sometimes on Saturday, get home, he wouldn't get home till maybe Monday, just spend the night in prison.
Did he get home in lots of fights?
Yeah, he got involved in a lot of stuff. On match day, half time didn't even make it to the stadium, so he's already kicked off.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good going, yeah.
Now in modern days, the Gremlins remain a fairly undercover firm, from what with police and security and a large presence at games. However, back in the 90s, the Gremlins were feared to be forceful. But it's not just wars and terraces that we need to be concerned about, as sometimes something more organised can be a lot more. The Sayers, one of the most famous crime family dynasties in the northeast of England, both John Henry and Stephen Sayers built a massive reputation for controlling rackets around all of Tyneside. For decades, it went black.
Dope.
However, through recent years, key members of the families have admitted publicly to stepping away from their past criminal life. However, does it take a family to stake fear into the hearts of locals sometimes? All it takes is for a man to have one bad day. Raoul Moat, one of the most deadliest criminals to have graced the streets of Newcastle. One day after coming home from work to find his partner and bear with a police officer, he killed both of them, which led to a 7-day manhunt, which ended Moat taking his own life. In the early hours, Raoul Moat took his own life in a field on the 10th of January 2010 on the outskirts of Rothbury. We spoke to a farmer who witnessed Moat's final hours.
I'm with Paul Frater.
Hello.
So, Paul, what was your experience during the times of Raoul Moat?
First heard about Raoul Moat on national radio. Apparently shooting somebody and then shooting a policeman. Everybody was on quite high alert. There was a lot of police in the area. We were busy doing a baling and wrapping job up just on Rothbury Moor. So it was all on the radio all the time, so a bit like watching what we were doing. And then 2 police officers came in with a 4x4, approached my tractor, and the other lads that were there warned us that Raoul Moat had been spotted in the Rothbury area, living rough. If anybody was to come into the field, they'd give us a description of them. If anybody comes into the field, don't approach them. Just drive your tractor straight out of the field. Don't try and be a hero. This is the number to contact should you see anybody act suspicious. If anybody from out the area approaches you, just keep your doors shut and ring this number and just be on high alert. After that, I said to our staff, right, we'll tidy this job up, and then we went to another farm which was further away to get out the area. And then on that Friday night, we were in the pub and it all unfolded. We were in the pub watching it all unfold. It was quite a scary time for the area.
Yeah. Did you ever actually see him, or did you? Oh.
No. Apparently, I watched quite a bit of it on the news, and then I've watched documentaries since. And he actually wasn't in our area. He was living rough on the other side of Rothbury, and then he was living in an underpass. Quite sad if you look at his background. Yeah, obviously had issues with the police, and the whole thing just unfolded very badly. But it is what it is, I suppose.
Thank you, Paul.
On our next episode, I, Ben Parry, will be going over what makes London one of the most dangerous places in England. But until then, I've been Ben Parry, and this has been Lethal Secrets.